Hey gang, Chris Holowicki coming at you with a new trailer reaction to kick off this episode of the Dab Stream. Figure I'll front load the end of this episode where I check out the trailer for Marvel's What If and cover some other news Marvel related that just dropped today. Yeah. Apparently, Scarlett Johansson is suing Marvel. She says that them releasing Black Widow on Disney Plus at the same time as theaters have cost her money, and it was a breach of contract. And yeah, you know, these things happen, but what really caught my eye was Disney's response, because they came back with some heat. Let's see if we can see here. Disney strikes back over Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow lawsuit. Reveals her $20 million payday. Okay, updated. Oh, there's an update. Okay. Walt Disney Co. has fired back at ScarJo's lawsuit over the release of Black Widow in a biting statement. I think that's a good word to use. In which it said that the litigation showed a callous disregard to the COVID-19 pandemic, and even revealed that she has so far received $20 million from the project. Wow. They throw that type of shade at her, saying that callous disregard to COVID-19. Okay, Disney. Geez. This is supposed to be your girl in your girl power movie, and you're kind of painting her as kind of a bad person with that statement. A Disney spokesperson said there is no merit whatsoever to this filing. The lawsuit is especially sad and distressing in its callous disregard for the horrific and prolonged global effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Disney has fully complied with Ms. Johansson's contract, and furthermore, the release of Black Widow on Disney Plus with premiere access has significantly enhanced her ability to earn additional compensation on top of the $20 million she has received to date. Well, something tells me, well, the fact that she is willing to fuck up her relationship with Disney makes me think that maybe she might be right. That maybe she did lose money because Disney's possibly ill-advised move to release it on the streaming service. Because if you think about it, let's say that instead of taking your family to the movie theaters, where there's still a couple theaters even around me have these super stupid restrictions. Like, I went to a Marcus Cinema to go see what was it? Oh, Quiet Place Part 2. I just needed a bottle of fucking water. And they said, oh, well, you can't give us cash and pay for it. You have to go onto our website and then place an order for your food. And so we did that because we ended up getting popcorn too. And it tells us there's a 20-minute wait time, like it's a restaurant or something. So I take it up to them, like, it's 20 minutes for fucking popcorn? This is so stupid. I will never go back to a Marcus Cinema again because of what I've experienced at some of these things. Because some, you know, I understand COVID lockdowns, but what they were doing over there just overcomplicated things to the point where it actually made it, I think, more dangerous. But yeah, you just think you have a family, let's say husband and wife and one kid, or two kids, one or two kids. You it ends up saving money because it's only $30. When if you were to take your whole family to the movie theater, it would cost like upwards of $100. Even just going with two people, like to see a Dolby or IMAX, like let's say I take a girl to a movie, that is over $30 just for the movie tickets alone. That's just for two people, and that's before food. Just two people going to the movies, that can cost like $50. But yeah, or you can stay home for $30. So I think that they definitely did lose money on this, because it just makes sense. I think that there is a considerable amount of people that if it wasn't available on Disney Plus, they would have actually showed up to the theater and saw it. I think that Disney Plus provided them a better deal than going to the movie theaters. during a time where it's a pain in the ass to go to the movie theater anyway. So I'm on ScarJo's side, and even if I thought the lawsuit was frivolous, I'm on ScarJo's side against Disney regardless. But yeah, it's crazy how if things go a little bit awry, how willing they are to say real nasty things about their stars. Like just saying that shit, distressing a callous disregard for the horrific prolonged effects of COVID-19. That's kind of a heavy thing to say. You know, that you wouldn't say that about somebody who's your friend, even if you guys were, you know, not getting along. And it just sort of reminded me of what the Lucasfilm spokesperson said about Gina Carano, where, first of all, they said she posed denigrating people, which really was just a bad comparison about the Gina Carano thing. And yeah, they call her abhorrent and unacceptable. They call and they say that ScarJo has a callous disregard for COVID-19. They just saying that she's a greedy monster, apparently. But yeah, trouble in paradise over at Disney. And I gotta be honest, I feel bad for ScarJo because she should have gotten her own movie years ago, probably like over 5 years ago. And then not only does her movie gets fucked by COVID when it finally does come out, and another thing, it's like everything is working against that movie because it takes place in the past. It doesn't really have any future implications on the MCU. So if I was ScarJo, I think I'd be pretty annoyed with Disney and the treatment of me and my character, having put in all of that work over the years for Disney Marvel, only to just get the shaft left and right. And this is her final Marvel movie. She said straight up, not going to be in any more of these things. So yeah, she's like, this is how it ended for her. I get like one of the lowest box office MCU movies, and it's partially Disney's fault. And them saying with Disney Premier Access has significantly enhanced our ability to earn additional compensation. And I just explained to you guys why it doesn't. Because as soon as you get more than 3 people watching it off of one $30 rental, Disney's losing money. ScarJo's losing money. So, yep. Gotta say, definitely on her side. But in other Marvel news, What If Trailer 3 dropped this afternoon. And this is actually a Marvel show that I'm looking forward to. I've talked about in past videos about this show. Like, I have a issue of What If on my living room wall. What if Wolverine killed the Hulk from the 80s? And yeah, I mean, the animation looks cool in this. I'm hoping there's some fun stuff. But yeah, you know what I think, like, all the time? What if Disney never bought Marvel? And how much better things would be right now, and how much less I'd have to worry about the future of all these IPs that I adore. But yeah, let's check it out.
You know the stories, but what if one thing changed everything?
That doesn't sound ominous at all.
On August 11th, expect the unexpected.
It cannot be.
Let's be honest, we've been through weirder.
And ask yourself the question, what if?
It appears we have a common enemy.
I guess I have to freestyle then.
Streaming August 11th, only on Disney+.
Yeah, peace. I love peace. I'd be out of a job with peace.
Are they just putting all the trailers together?
Do we know each other?
Time.
I don't remember seeing this, so.
Reality. It's changeable.
Where you want to be? That's the question, isn't it?
Every universe is different. Each one unique.
Slow down a little bit. There's a few people in the room that don't understand. Not me, I get it.
Who are you?
The name's Captain Carter.
Scheiße!
I am the Watcher. I observe all that transpires here. But I do not, cannot, will not interfere. I guess I have to freestyle then.
We have you outnumbered.
A Ravager never flies solo. I said never flies solo.
Is that some kind of catchphrase?
I like the sound mixing in
Let me
this
wear
part.
it for a second.
It's going headphone to headphone.
Journey to face the unknown and ponder the question. What
Okay.
if?
Yeah. I dig it. That looks cool. Here's one thing I'll say about it though. The one problem I have is that I wish that it was just an animated show that wasn't tied down to the MCU, because I want to see stories in Marvel that we're not gonna see, like so if Taskmaster is ever in this show, it's gonna be this lame ass version of Taskmaster that was in the Black Widow movie. So I wish that they would just make a show. It doesn't need to be tied down by the MCU. I want it just an animated show where they could do all kinds of Marvel stuff. But I guess it is what if MCU. It has to be what if MCU, or else, I mean, what's the reference point? It has to be from the movies and shows, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, yeah, if you're watching live, don't go anywhere. But if you're watching this when I repost it on YouTube, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bong for notifications. And until next time, stay metal, and hail Satan.